Tupac. All right, so this is the grand finale of this song. Keep in mind, this has been our guinea pig of learning the new system, putting together the new template, working in some new software, ironing out bugs, new headroom, kind of a new thing. So, yeah, it's sounding really good. In the car, we've made a few changes. We'll go over them, and then we'll go over this dude right now.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, it's New Year.
Yeah.
New Year, new me.
First video of the year.
First video of the year. The 5 things to do in your first video of the year.
Yeah.
All right. So
5 things to look forward to in 2021.
yeah. The other thing too is that in the description I'll have the link to these consolidated tracks, so you can have fun with it yourself or not, whatever makes you happy. And I had put them in earlier in the video a few weeks ago, and for some reason WeTransfer's just been weird. Like even when I'm setting things to never expire, it's still expiring. So anyway, but it's on there and it's set to never expire. So yeah, the song's 108 or 109 BPM, 24/1 24-bit, and yeah, man, have fun with it. If you can use my mix as like you're chasing the rough, which is always cool.
Just don't make it sound better than us.
That probably won't be the hardest thing in the world. But, yeah, don't make it sound better, man. Anyway. But, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to shoot this video. This is going to be the last one of this. It's going to be part 2 of mixing rock or whatever. I don't know. And then we'll put out an official video this coming week. Probably it'll be video of us mixing with the final master, which we're going to see. I got a friend of mine. Maybe we'll have him master it. So, yeah, there you go. And then it'll be onward and upward. All right, so there's our mix. We're on 4.3. Now, one thing I've changed. So the last mix, everything was SSL. We ended up with everything, the SSL 4E and 4000E, and really like that. One thing I've changed was on the main guitar track here, the main heavies. I ended up going to the Neve. This thing just sounds killer. This is the Lindell 80 series. So we're going to come and we're going to put that here. We're going to put that here. Yeah, I don't think I had an L1 on it. I'll just put it back in so it's the normal chain, but I don't think I was using it. But anyway, yeah, it was really nice. The SSL was great, sounded smooth, but there was something just evil about the guitars through this. Took me a little finagling to get it to jive, but here I'll play a little bit of it. That's sweet. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that kill? It's like got that like...
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other change is, let me get rid of this, is we switched out the SSL. Let me just get rid of all these. I tried the Neve. The Neve top end, I don't care for the Neve top end. On things that I want it to sound like nice. The Neve top end has a certain kind of evilness to it, which is kind of harsh. But what I ended up switching out the acoustic, which it was the SSL, but I ended up putting on the Focusrite. The top end on this is really nice. It's just a pretty top end. The top end is nice on the E, but it's a little bit more aggressive. I don't know. I just kind of like the way this sounded. I just like the way this sounded. Yeah, so you know what? I'll play a little bit of this section from the two bounces. So here is the original. I'll go out of I mode. Here's the original bounce. You'll see all those. This is how much we've been working on this. This is the chorus with the SSL on heavies and the SSL on acoustic.
The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away.
And now here's the chorus with the Neve on heavies and the Focusrite on acoustic.
The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid.
So anyway, I don't know. I like the Neve, so there we are. What do you think, Will?
I mean, all of them sound
They all sound
pretty
great.
good. Yeah, it's just different flavors.
Yeah.
It really is.
All right, so we're going to make some fixes now and do a little automation, and then we'll go through this. I want to turn the whole mix down a little bit. It's just, that's all I can say. It's just got a little hot. So we're going to come here and we're going to go to all parallels are set. So you'll see all these parallels here. So we're going to turn the mix down, which it was minus 6.5. See, it's been coming down because we've been pumping it up. Pump it up. So probably in reality, that concept that we had about a minus 20 or whatever on the, on the snare or the kick, we may even want to go a little lower. Like, minus 25, because just as you start to pile it on. But the way I've got this set, it's easy enough to turn everything down. So through the VCA, I go master, which that will turn down all these buses, but it won't turn down the individual tracks. So the tracks will be going to all the plugins with the same amount of volume. So in theory, it keeps the mix will stay pretty approximate. It'll hit the master bus a little differently, but I kind of want that. So we're going to take this. This is so scientific. I'm like a super... Where's my smock? Just kidding. So we're at minus 6.5. Let's go minus 7.5. Take that down one. And then we'll come here. And this, remember, is all the parallels. And minus 3.1. Not minus 17.6. Minus 18.8, 18.5. Close enough for rock. So now everything's kind of down at dB. Let's shut the limiters off, kind of see where we're at, because it was getting a little loud.
That I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away.
It's a little hot, but, well, let's turn it down a little bit more because we're probably going to turn the vocal up maybe. We'll go down a little bit more. So we'll come here, we're minus 7.5. You see I'm looking on the master. Minus 8.1, half dB. Minus 18.5. Minus 19. Close enough for rock and roll. So we're down a little over, we're like a dB 0.6.
That I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away.
Music mixing, vocal coaching thing doesn't work out. Maybe I could get a job as like an air drummer.
Yeah. Where are they hiring for those?
I don't know. All right, well, we'll go with that because we're around minus 14, minus 13. That's kind of what Harold was saying. All right, so now I've got these limiters on here that I kind of toggle on and off when I mix. This is kind of my sound, and then the Pro L is just for volume. Because a lot of the stuff, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of times you get to the end of records and you got no money for mastering, man. You got to do it yourself, baby. Anyway, who knows?
Already blew the budget.
They blew the budget. So here's without the Pro L.
That I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here.
I'm almost wondering if this L2 should be here and we should just print that and then we can just send that out to mastering. You know what I'm saying? So if you were to come here, right? And if we were to take and put that there, now it's going to print that and then all we've got is this. So if I shut this off and now we look at the end, this is the actual, what we would be sending to master, what we would be sending to mastering. I have to finish talking before I hit play.
That I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away.
So it's a little hot though. A lot of mixers send it, man, Yeah, a lot of the pro mixers, I know they send that stuff like blazing. Because they almost want to give the masterer kind of less room to do things that, I don't know. A master can obviously just gain stage the whole thing and do what they want, but let's just see for quickies what that looks like. So we're going to come here, we're going to mix, or we're going to bounce. Get rid of all this talk of Neve Focusrite. Here's a little print.
That I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you.
I mean, that's definitely probably as hot as you would want to go. That may be a little hot, but at this point we just need to wrap this song up. So I'm not going to start really turning anything down because I like the way it sounds. So there you go. Yeah, I'm wondering if... Give me 1 minute here. Huh. I'm wondering if we should be doing this in multi-mono.
The L2.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because this is going to be squashing it back in, right?
Yeah, with the brain work.
Right. So let's come here. Let's get rid of this. Let's do this. Let's do our L2. Let's save settings as Lugo bus. Right? Oh, I've already got one on there. Oh, okay. Let's do bus.
L2.
Arm. I learned it from a friend. We'll just call him Arm. Yes, I'm not 100% sure if it's the same. If it's it should be. Let me go multi-mono native. Let me go waves, and let me go L2. So now these should be the same plugin, but one is multi-mono, and the reason being is that we've got the BX, which is widening. So if you go with a regular one, maybe it brings it back in. So we go -3, right? -0.2. Trying to get hip to this, like logging this stuff. Type 1 normal. 24-bit. I think that's it. Right, and this is showing them linked. I wonder if they should be unlinked.
Does that link left and right?
So let's kill this. Let's listen to this for a second. So this is the regular L2, not multi-mono. So yeah, so you want to be listening to the width of this.
I've been low.
You know what we'll do? Let's toss this off. So we've got it off. So you know what we'll do? We'll turn it on because it doesn't matter. Here is the L2 that's on is the regular stereo one.
I've been lonely too. I couldn't fall for you.
Now we bring in the multi-mono.
I've been lonely too. I couldn't.
Regular.
I've been lonely.
It could be like just a placebo effect, but the other one sounds wider. I could be
Which one,
just
the mono or
the
the
multi-mono, because then it lets left and right. Well, I guess I don't know if you'd unlink them. Let's unlink them. So here's the regular one.
I've been lonely too.
And here is the multi-mono unlinked.
I've been lonely too.
Yeah, that seems to sound different. The reason you're unlinking them is that they're reacting separately.
Okay.
So that because once you start getting them together, you kind of narrow the field down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I've been lonely too. I couldn't fall for you.
then the regular stereo one.
I've been lonely too.
I don't know. I could be tripping, but it does seem wider.
I've been lonely.
Going with this. We're gonna get rid of this. Yeah, I think that this, for some reason, seems. Well, and let me get rid of this too. Let me get rid of all of these. The gain. The VU things, whatever you want to call it. Level control, the level testers thingies.
Meters?
The meters. That's what I was trying. Why? You got me stuttering here. Just kidding. So anyway, so the concept being is that we now have a multi-mono. So I wonder if I go Lugo bus arm. Yeah, it's stayed the same. Okay. But see, they're unlinked. So that means that left and right, same settings, but they're going to react. Like if left pumps a little harder, right will stay where it's at. Mm-hmm. So because of that, you get the width. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Because once they pump together too much, it narrows it in. It'll sound tight, but it misses the point of like the hi-hats over here, maybe the one guitar's over here a little more, the acoustics a little. So you start to get these like idiosyncrasies in the sound, and then that's what makes it feel wide.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're killing me. Oh man. My 8-year-old son is so intense, man. That kid is so intense, man. Oh. If my dad was alive and saw this kid, he would be like, chip off the old block. You know what he would say? The apple don't fall far from the tree, son. All right, so anyway, there we go. We ended up going with the API 2500 on the bus. I love this thing. Have you messed with your Shadow Hills yet?
A little bit.
Is it just killer?
Yeah.
It's got a little learning curve.
Yeah.
It's got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
This has a little learning.
It's not too much because it's pretty much two compressors.
Are they designed to go one after the other?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so now the way this is set up, this is going to print with the L2, and then that's this print track here. This print track here, when we print it, that's what we'll send out to the masterer. So let's look at what it looks like now with the L2 printing.
I've been lonely too. I couldn't fall for you.
That's going to be great. That's fine. All right. Why are they trying to get in the studio? Sounds like violence is taking place. Stay here. Don't they understand we're making a movie?
I don't know what's happening.
See, they got the dirt bike out there, just crazy. I brought the dirt bike out the night before last because I wanted to, I wanted to charge it, because the guy that fixed it says, you got to keep it. You can't let it completely charge and sit charging for days, and you can't let it go completely dead.
Yeah.
So anyway, I charged it, and then I rode it around, and the kids were like, I want to ride. Now everybody's into the dirt bike. We have an electric dirt bike. It's Razor. It's fun, man. It's fun. You've ridden it.
Yeah.
It's fun, man. All right. So anyway, there you go. So there's our mix. Static. Pretty good sounding. We've already gone through a lot of this in the previous videos. I definitely love these. I love the Neves on the guitars here. And now that I'm getting a handle, what I've also realized with this, I love mixing with channel strips. I just like it. I enjoy it. I love FabFilter Pro QL because I love the visual, and then I love I could just see and then I do the 1176 for the added mojo, but I really love the channel strips. And I thought, oh man, we have a couple of other ones. One that I have that sounds amazing that I stopped using because it had the stepped EQ, and I was kind of a bummer on it, is the where is it? The API Vision channel.
They should make something with a bunch of channel strips on it, like some kind of big table with just a bunch of channel strips lined up. Bet a lot of people would buy those now.
Like a mixing board. Or you could go to Latitude Studios, and they have all these mixing boards in one room. Anyway, this thing sounds great too. So maybe one day what we'll do is we'll take a mix and we'll do it on the SSL, on the Neve, on the Focusrite, on the API, and then and do it, and then check it out. You know what I mean? I like mixing and matching now. I like to have the SSL as the primary to give it nice cohesion, cohesive, not cohesion, like a lesion.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, here you go, man. Dude, you got it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I bought it.
it's killer, man. It's just
Like $29.
at a game. You know what? I don't care. It's my mix. I'll do what I want. But, so then it's got this 20 dB pad and you can drive it more. We haven't gone there. We just got to get done with this mix. It's this is like the everlasting gobstopper mix, but
you can bend the computer.
Yeah, but there it is. I really, the top end is the top end Neve top ends. I don't care for them on vocals and stuff or acoustic guitar because it has almost like a bitey harshness. But man, on heavies, it's got that sizzle. 220 down here. That's the big bump. That's the big bump, man. That's what Sheps use on snare. Boom. Because on snare, this is what we use, which we got to fix the snare. We want to add a little bit of beef to it. So you know what we'll do? Well, let's start working on the mix, and we'll kind of go from there. Let's go out of record mode so we can loopity loop. Let's get rid of this. And we're using these, which some of this we may switch out to this. This is the one that Sheps I got into based on his Pure Mix video. And there's that 220 that he bumps on snare, but there's too much top on the snare. So let's take a gander. Let's take a gander.
The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here, that'll never change. The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here, that'll never. The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. The love I can give you will wash your tears away.
See, that's going to give a little bit more depth and darkness to that snare. You know, a little bit more ooh-ah, ooh-ah, ooh-ah.
The time.
A little more ooh-ah.
The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay.
So remember, guys, here's the mix. When we're in I mode, we're listening to the mix. When I go out of I mode, we're listening to the last bounce of this mix that we went out to the truck and wrote a few notes down. The only thing is the original mix is going to be louder because I have turned, and I don't even have it on. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me gain stage it a little bit.
The times that I held you, I told you everything.
It's fine. Ignoring. So here's the original mix, the bounce from yesterday.
The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you, you won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here, that'll never change. Can't get over you,
All the parallels were still grouped. Okay, so we can't ever do that again. Look at these screaming. No, I don't. How can I focus? Wow, that was scary. Luckily, it wasn't loud in here, so I didn't blow anything, as far as I know. That was crazy.
The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here, that'll never change.
Yeah, I just turned this down 0.4 dB. This is the mix return. Just bring it down a little bit more space. We're cool. We're good though. We've been mixing in pre-fader metering, and there's like nothing clipping. All the tracks are good. Remember we opened up that old mix the other day?
Yeah.
And I was like, woo!
Yeah.
You know, I'm a bit of a cowboy, man. It's like if you tell me like this is the way it has to be done, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna figure out how to do it the opposite way. It's a little New York Cuban. It's the New York Cuban thing in me, and I'm an Aries, so
Yeah.
you know, it's a little hostility going on. So these are like some of the fixes. I wanted more meat in the snare, right? So here's the original mix.
The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been I've been never change. When I'm dying. Well, dying. The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you, you wash your tears away. You believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here, that'll never change. That'll never change. I am. The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you, you wash your tears away. You believe. I know when you know that things had to change. When the darkness. I know when you know that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds you, taking. When the darkness surrounds you, taking all your hope away. Rely on, rely on. I've been lonely too. I couldn't fall for you till now. Rely on, rely on. The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you, will wash your tears away. You believe it, never had to be afraid.
Amazing, dude. All right, so let's come here. Let's move that there. And you know what will work? So what's that, 5? So we'll come here, and that brings me through the bridge. So let's run down. Oh, you know what? No. No. Let's automate this. It's only going to be slight, but I don't want to automate, I don't think, the returns. Maybe I should automate the returns.
I don't know.
All right, let me try that. Let's try automating the returns. So if you were to come here and you would go to touch, right, and that's 4, so we come back 4, and now you've got these last 4. I'm not going to put on the camera right now, but I'm on the S1.
And those other tracks are still on touch, so you know, too. The green ones,
Yeah.
they're still on touch.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Okay, and don't start blowing it. Don't blow it, Lugo. There you go. All right, so we want. Oh, right. Okay, wow, that was so weird. I got to get used to this because this is strange. Right, EL8. Right, so really all you got to do is just automate one because they're grouped.
Yeah.
So you're just going to go like this for right now. So this is kind of the Brauer setup. I've got an 1176, an LA2A, and an EL8, a distressor. And then this is V clean. This is just a clean path because I thought, I don't know. I just was like, oh, wow, I want to be able to have the clean path too. So let's try this, right? Because everything's pretty well balanced now.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'd go like this. Yeah, the only thing I don't like is this. What we're gonna do is take this now, put this here, because I want to be able to see the track, and then see. Right, I want to be able to see the track, and see so here, yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Does
Yeah.
everybody understand that? So the vocals are coming actually from here to the buses, and then it all ends on these red ones, which are like I guess you'd call the main buses or whatever. So it's like, anyway, so. But now I can see everything. So now if I come into touch mode, right, and that should work. There it is. All right, we ready to do this? Yeah. Like Ralph Cramden.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the way, Norton. Oh man. This is a little weird sometimes. Like I almost wonder if at some point, like if I was automating for the day, I would pull this down onto the tray, and the whole like up. I think the way to do it is kind of move the keyboard. Like that's cool. Like I just need some space.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a little space.
He got over you. He got over.
So like, that beginning is nice. So I'm going to set that as the tone, which that doesn't really need to be automated because I've got Vocal Rider on there. That dude's a little loud.
He got over you. He got over you now. He got over. He got over you. He got over you now.
I get this deliberateness in my voice sometimes, and sometimes I like to automate it down because it starts to feel like I'm a crazy man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think I'm crazy, do you?
No.
Now I know when you know. I know when. I know when you know that. I know when you know that things had to change. He got over you now. I know when you know. I know when you know that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds you, taking all your hope away. I know when you know that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds you, taking change. When the dark.
I want that when the come out more. It was really cool watching Michael Brauer do this. Like he's like an artiste at this.
Yeah.
But he talks so much about like telling the story with the automation. Like, you can like accentuate things and it's cool.
Change. When the darkness surrounds. Change. When the darkness surrounds you, taking all your hope away. away. In all your hope away.
So there I was thinking like a little bit lower and more emphasis on the backgrounds. Maybe a little bit more. Creating like a kind of a call response with the volume. Like rely is the call, and then on is like the response of it. Michael also talked a lot about like sometimes spiking that first word of the new section, like reintroducing the star of the show, the singer, right?
I've been lonely. I've been lonely too. I've been lonely. I've been lonely too. I've been lonely too. I've been lonely too. I couldn't fall for you. I couldn't fall for you. I couldn't fall for you till now.
Yeah, so the till now needs to be emphasized more than the because it's really the statement, right?
I couldn't fall for you till now. I couldn't fall for you till now. I couldn't fall for you till now.
What's amazing about automating like this is that we're automating after the compressor. It's real touchy, right? Like if I automated the track itself, I'd have to be bouncing stuff around because as I hit it harder, the compressor would be ducking it. It's also keeping the sound more consistent, which is cool. Which you may not always want that. You may want it to be more gainy or more kind of in the thick of it. I don't know what this is. Crazy looking at it. What the hell is this? What the heck's going on here? I don't even know what that is. All right, continuing onward and upward.
Beyond the times that I had, beyond the times that I
thing too, let me just needs a little more. And this is again where like you kind of want to have the effects in the somewhat in the zone, because the effects are going to play into like how much you automate. Even though you're not driving the effects, it's still kind of, sometimes if it's drier you may not want it as loud. If it's wetter you'd want it louder,
Beyond the times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it. Love I can give you will wash your tears away.
The other thing too, let me get the verse a little more in the zone with something.
I've been lonely too. I couldn't fall for you till now.
Now that you is sticking out, it's weirding me out.
I couldn't fall for you till now. I couldn't fall for you till now.
Difference, like, there's, plus I'm also automating my own voice, which is kind of a weird thing, it's, yeah. It's like controlling your drinking while drinking.
Yeah.
We'll be here nightly. All right. You've got to somehow come out of this monster chorus, which only has one vocal. There's no double. That's the chorus. This is like old school rock and roll. One vocal. Right? This is like Back in Black. So we need to come out of this and somehow reestablish this verse, right? So it doesn't feel like a big letdown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'll never change. Can't get over. That'll never change. Can't get over you. Can't get over you.
Got to get the can't, like just the can't, and then I can come back into, because I've got to reestablish myself.
Can't get over you. I can't get over you now. Get over you now. Get over you now. Get over you The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay.
And see, this S1 is really perfect. And this is the way I have to do it. I have to kick this Avocet out of the way and get my hand in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you, the love I can give you, the love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. Never had to be afraid. You won't believe it. Never had to be afraid. Never had to be afraid. Never had to be afraid. I've always been here. That'll never change. When I'm dying, dying.
I wish that I would have sung that more open. I'm not gonna this is old. It felt, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have been more, you know. The TH and the to kick in. The thing that's weird with this is because we're listening to it slightly delayed because of it being hybrid. I'm probably, I'm getting a feel. You got to almost do the move slightly before. It's kind of like Skype when you're Skyping in voice lessons. You got to get there's like a timing to it.
The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you, the love I can give you will wash your tears away. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it. Never had to be afraid. I've always been here.
right. What do you think of that?
Sounds freaking killer.
It's killer, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm glad. I mean, that's really makes me happy. All right, so let's grab these. Let's put them back where they need to go, so we don't get too confunkled. Read, and then this is now our automation of our effects. This is the throws. No, no, I almost blew it up. And there we go. And now the way I set this up is we set these at, these are minus 15 now. I think I tucked everything in because I'd kind of overcooked it a little bit. So yeah, we're not going to touch it, but it's plus 10 here to make up for the minus 10 here, which is now minus 15. We're all good in the hood. So let's do the same thing here. Let's grab all this and let's move this over to where the vocals actually are. And, ooh, I don't like that. It's green on green. Green on green.
Like an army man green.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna get that color, whatever that is. I don't even know what it is, and I don't like it.
Pink.
All right. So now, now we got to get our stuff here. So we're gonna go here, and then we come here, and now we've got our 8. So what's on the S1 is room, plate, hall, concert is left hand, slap, eighth, quarter, and long delay, which I believe is set to a half note. The AMS and the split are not going to be, they're not on the counter on the mixer because all we've got is 8, but it gives us a little something. Anyway, there you go. So we're going to watch a little of this action. We're just going to put them. Well, we'll put them here. You know where the vocals are.
He got over you.
Make sure is you don't want them grouped. Throws. You see that?
Yeah.
Now we don't want those grouped right.
He got over you.
Try putting a little reverb on the back ends of things, not to initiate, because I don't want to hear the reverb. You know what I mean? It's just kind of, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I wouldn't say I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to try some stuff. We're going to try the hall and the eighth a little bit.
He got over you. He got over you now. I know when you know that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds you, taking all your hope away. He got over you. He got over you now. I know when you know that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds, when you know that things had to change. When you know that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds, when you know that things had to change. When you know that things had to change.
Oh, it's barely coming out.
When you know that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds you. When you know that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds you, taking all your hope away.
This intro is kind of dry.
He got over you. got over you now. I know when you know that things had to change.
That's why it was so low, because it's really low here. Yeah, I'm getting, yeah, we're gonna feel this.
That things had to change.
So let me clean this up.
Things had to change. Things had to change. Things had to change. Things had to change. When things had to change. When the dark things had to change. When things had to change. Things had to change. Things had to change.
Yeah, you know what? Let me try something different here.
That things had to change. When the
Yeah, it's gonna be way too low. Okay, well, we're getting a feel for this. Oh yeah, I don't even have long delay on. So let's put a little. Let's see if this is too much.
change. When the dark, that things had to change. When that things had to change. That things had to change. When that things had to change. When that things had to change. When that things had to change. That things had to change. When that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds you.
So let's do this. Let's come here to this. Right. And then we'll come here, and this is long delay. Let's set mutes on this. So let's mute this, and then we'll just unmute it here. No, it's here. Ugh. See, now I'm kind of confused. Give me a second. Sorry about that. There you go. Okay, I got it. It's right here. Right, so that would be then muted.
Know when you know that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds.
Just got to move it in a little bit. This is going to be one of these things, like 2 or 3 mixes with this thing, and it'll be like on and cracking.
Yeah.
You know? Just got to get used to everything and used to the way it's all set up.
Things had to change. When the darkness surrounds.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So now we've got to get rid of this. Let's go back to here. All right.
Things had to change. When the darkness surrounds you, taking all your hope away. Rely on me. Rely on. Rely on me. Rely on. Rely on. I've been lonely too. I couldn't fall for you till now. Rely on.
All right, we're getting there.
Rely on.
mess that whole thing up. Let's just.
On the times that I held you, I told you everything's okay.
Maybe a little bit too much on that chord.
Times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You.
The whole thing could be a little echoey, so I'm going to go to the chorus. And I'm just going to turn this quarter just down a touch. Maybe it's just a little too echoey.
The love I can give you will wash your tears away. On the times that I had.
Let me go here. It's cool. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I'm bobbing and weaving.
Yeah.
You know, you got a couple of different like routes and gain structures, and I'm figuring all this out.
On the times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here, that'll never change. Times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here, that'll never change. Can't get over you. I can't get over you now. Rely on the times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here, that'll never change. Well,
See, I wanted to experiment with that half note on that descend in the bridge because I think it creates like a harmony. Let me see where that bridge is. Where's that long delay? Let me turn this up just a hair on this.
well,
cool. I mean, maybe it's too much of like an effect. What do you think?
I don't know. It's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here, that'll never change.
Let's take a little. I think I've got maybe some reverb bussing there. Yeah, let's take some of that. I want that echo a little bit more, just an echo. Yeah, let's take some of that room out of it. I just want it to, a little bit's cool, but I don't want it to be too much.
That'll never change. That'll never change. He got over you. He got over you. He got over you now. I know when you know that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds you, taking all your hope away. Rely on. I've been lonely too. I couldn't fall for you till now. Wash your tears away. You won't believe it. Never had to be afraid. I've always been here. That'll never change. Can't get over you. Can't get over you now. Rely on. The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it. Never had to be afraid. I've always been here. That'll never change. Well,
My vibrato is in that so weird. In that, you hear my
yeah.
weird vibrato. I think it's right here. That one doesn't bother me as much.
Yeah.
Like that one's cooler. The other one was like it was like that gap, and all of a sudden it was like you know, it's a little like that vibrato.
Yeah.
Oh god. Take that one. That first one was a little bit like alfalfa, like me. It's like I actually hit I hit the echo harder on that first one than that second one. That's what it is. Do I want to mess with it? Let's try. So that's it. So let's bounce this thing out. We're in a video still. Let's see how long this thing's been. It's an hour and a half. But this is now like tomorrow I'll listen to it on Fresh Ears. If there's any fixes, we do them. If not, we don't do them. It's sounding good, man.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, so we're on to mix 4.3. I'm doing the things that I condemn others for doing. Just kidding. You know, they did like 80 mixes of Billie Jean for Thriller.
Oh, really?
And they ended up going back to mix 1. Yeah.
The engineer loves that one.
All right, so that's it for this. What we're going to do now is listen to it, make any fixes tomorrow or whatever, get it mastered, and we'll have an official video up. What is today, Saturday?
Yeah.
Probably by the middle of next week. And then we're onward and upward. Ladies and gentlemen, Rely On. So I wrote this with Dan McMains. Dan played guitar. I think he played all the guitars, actually. I sang. Me and Greg Sartiano produced it. Charles Ruggiero on drums. Greg Sartiano on bass. Me and Will are mixing, and yeah. Boy, have we learned a lot in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
This has been like graduate school for me anyway. I've been watching instructional videos and coming in here and watching boom and bang and boom and bang and learn and experiment. That Focusrite is nice, man. That's going to be nice on things you want to sound pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And then the SSL is more aggressive, and then the Neve is even more aggressive than that. The Neve is the top end on the Neve is like evil. So anyway, all right. You know what I'll do? There you go. I'll even throw the limiter on there. This thing is going to be loud. So we'll let you we'll just run it down. Y'all can listen to it. And I knocked the whole thing down 0.4. Just give me a little space. Everybody needs a little... Oh! Well, so now I'm wondering if we do the thing like Mr. Gane does, where we cut out the choruses and bump them up, like clip gain them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's... Because that whole riding the master bus, it's not cool. I mean, unless we automated the mix return.
Yeah.
No, because that's still going to be... Is this pre-effects? I don't know. Hold on. We'll know right now. Turn this down.
I told you everything.
Oh. Okay, so that's how we can do it. So we could, let's just say for argument's sake, let's just try something because we're learning.
Bump it up on that.
Well, I'm thinking right, because it doesn't matter. Like this, if we were to take this, let's just say, and bring it down to minus 111, because it's just going to print lower volume. It's not going to have anything to do with the compressors.
Yeah.
So if we do this, let's just say, and now we come here, let's, okay, it's not grouped. Let's open this up. And now we were to come into volume and we go to this first chorus. And I'm not going to do volume trim. We're just going to do the volume itself. Let's not do it in slip mode. Nobody works in slip mode nowadays unless you make it old records. You think somebody will comment, I still work in slip mode. So it's minus 1. So let's go.
Minus 0.2.
Yeah, like minus 0.2, like, not quite a dB. We'll copy this. So now this should jump in the print, but not. Well, at that point, we're just going to go all out, right? It's just the end of the song.
Yeah.
That's it. So that would be the two that would be the two spots. So now if you come here and you're listening, right? Let's take the limiter off. This Oh, wait a second. Does this not work because it's in I mode? Is that the deal? What the? Oh, there it is. It jumped. Okay, so that's the deal. It doesn't jump in I mode. So now if I go into I mode,
the times that I held you, I told you everything's okay.
so take a second. Let's just get rid of this. I got an idea. Let's go back to minus 0.4. There you go. So there's our original. Let's go back, make sure we're good. So I guess in theory, we could put a trim at the end in multi-mono. This could be. I mean, I wonder if I wonder if the masterer would do this. Here, if we got a trim. So let's listen to it with the trim on. Mono doesn't affect the stereo image, right? So now the trim is at 0. So if I was to come and go, let's just do bypass. So let's take the trim and move it up, like plus. Let's go plus 6. No, let's go plus 8. Plus 0.8, not plus 8.
Jump up 8 dB on the chorus.
Yeah, right? So now if we come here, yeah, well, I don't know if does this work in I mode.
You want to get a waveform, or not waveform, but the Wait.
But it's not.
Where?
Didn't I do it? Did I not? Oh, I didn't go add.
Oh.
Yeah, I've done that before. That's operator error. Yeah, there you go. So trim, we're going to go into bypass mode. So we're going to bypass the trim. Where the hell is the
Bypass?
Yeah,
Something
is
on the
that
right.
this?
No, it's in green now with the automation.
Oh, I got you. I was like, wow. Okay, so now it's all bypassed. So that's here, and then if we come here and we go like this, right? Boom. And then we come here. We'll do the same thing. Copy. Come to the chorus. Let's get to the chorus. Don't bore us. Get to the chorus. And I totally blew that. Copy. Chorus. I bet there's all kinds of fun key commands that'll be quicker than this, but I'm a caveman. In the words of David Goggins, I'm a knuckle dragger. So now if you were to come here and put this in record mode, right? And let's go back to waveform. So now this should kick in.
Could you also like automate the L2?
Yeah, you could do anything you want. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to mess with that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to mess with that. No.
The times that I held you, Lion. The times that I held you, I told you.
Okay. It's showing a little clipping here, but I don't know if that matters. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I should do this. Let me see what it looks like.
Fall for you till now. Lion, the times that I had.
Okay, that's gonna work, but we're not gonna do that because it's a little. I'm just gonna let it go for right now because I'm not sure. We can. I don't know. I'll talk to Harold. See what he says. We're just gonna not do that.
Harold.
Harold. It's Harold. All right. So here we go. Bounce down. Take two. Okay. Wow. I keep getting all these weird things popping up.
You throwing the vocals in the trash?
Did I? No, you did. Every time he tracks vocals, there's vocals in the trash. Let's also put this back together. I don't like this here. I'm a creature of habit. I want, because I wouldn't want. God forbid if I open this thing in like a month and I was like, "Why the heck is everything?" There's our throws right next to our effects. Why is it all wrong? Will, it's your fault. You're newer than me. I'm like, I've been here since the beginning. You have to be newer than me.
He got over you. He got over.
Rebounce that with this.
He got over you. He got over you now. I know when you know that things had to change. When the darkness surrounds you, taking all your hope away. Rely on. I've been lonely too. I couldn't fall for you till now. times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here, that'll never change. Well, I'm dying. The times that I held you, I told you everything's okay. The love I can give you will wash your tears away. You won't believe it, never had to be afraid. I've always been here, that'll never change. That'll never change.
Maybe post compressor. I can't remember.
That looks like really hard laminated though.
What does?
Boulevard of Brooklyn.
Well, yeah, it's mastered. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, that's just slaughtered.
Yeah.
That's probably like Ted Jensen or one of those guys. Yeah, we worked with him on something. His assistant, Dave McNair, does a lot of stuff for me.
Okay.
Or not his assistant, but I think it was like he worked at the same place in New York and had like the same rig. Like he was like, he mirrored him or something and would do gigs that Ted couldn't do. All right, so Rely On. Here it is, man. Wave and an MP3. This is mix 4.3 in the house. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll bounce it out with the L2. This is gonna be a master level. No, shoot, I don't want to do whatever I just did. What am I doing? It's been a long week. I'm ready to go in and eat. 4.3 Wave MP3 mixes. So I'll email you this, and I'll also make a CD for myself, and we'll, listen to it, and if we have any ideas, make any little tweaks. I'm gonna call Harold tomorrow. Yep. So anyway, that's the end of the video.
Yeah.
Let's see how long it is. 148, 143. Okay. Oh,
Not too bad.
videos stopped moving.
It's probably still there. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Look at me. I'm like
Yeah. I look like I'm about to kill somebody.
143. No, it did stop
Oh, did
at
it?
some point. All right. It doesn't matter because we have everything else. Let's come here. Let's stop